Gallium nitride is a group 35 semiconductor with a direct band gap of 3.4 electron volts and is employed in a variety of optoelectronic and high frequency devices. Gallium nitride is commonly used in conjunction with other 3 nitride materials including aluminum nitride and ternary alloys of aluminum gallium nitride and indium gallium nitride. Gallium nitride has a molar mass of 83.730 gram per mole, a melting point of 2500 degrees centigrade, and a density of 6.3 gram per centimeter cube. Okay, seriously, what is gallium nitride? Lately, there have been a lot of discussions regarding the replacement of silicon as a semiconductor with gallium nitride. And if this happens, this would turn out to be a big revolution in the current electronics industry. Since right now, almost every electronic device we use, whether a laptop, a mobile, a TV, or even a teeny tiny pen drive, all of them employs a silicon chip in their circuit. But before taking a deep dive into this topic, let's understand what is gallium nitride. As the name suggests, gallium nitride is a compound made by combining the elements gallium and nitrogen. According to the modern periodic table, gallium lies in the 4th period just beside the metal germanium and is a member of the boron family, whereas nitrogen, the lightest member of the 15th group elements, aka the nitrogen family. Yes, it's the one with the silent B. These two elements bind up to form gallium nitride, also known as GaN. Amongst the most popular approaches to make GaN is chemical vapor deposition of organometallic compounds containing gallium and nitrogen atoms. In simple terms, it is the process of letting two gases, one containing gallium and the other containing nitrogen, combine in a heated environment. This gives gallium nitride a special layer type structure called the wurtzite crystal structure. But what makes it suitable for replacing silicon as a semiconductor? Well, the answer lies within its structure and its characteristic properties. Inherently, GaN exhibits semiconductor properties with its band gap greater than other semiconductor materials like silicon and silicon carbide. And this increased band gap allows for higher power transmission rates and features 1000 times the electron mobility of silicon, making GaN 1000 times more efficient than silicon. Which means you can get more juice out of your power banks and reduce heating in the power adapters as there would be lesser power conversion losses. I think here we have started to understand why it could be the semiconductor of the future. But the list doesn't end here. Contrary to the behavior of gallium, which is liquid at room temperature, gallium nitride is pretty hard with glass-like layered structure, which makes it strong, thereby withstanding higher range of temperatures. GaN's wurtzite crystal structure, in conjunction with higher band gap, allows for greater compactness, making GaN 1000 times more compact than silicon. Combining all these properties of gallium nitride, it very well becomes a potential successor of silicon and holds a good chance of replacing it in the electronics industry. So it would be safe to anticipate compact, durable, high power, energy efficient, and faster electronic devices in the upcoming future ahead. In fact, a couple of companies have already started their early production of GaN devices like power banks, universal power adapters, and many more. Most of them claim 40% reduced size as compared to the existing devices and whooping 95% efficiency. That's really neat. Throughout our discussion, we discussed that this would be the semiconductor of the future. But is it really futuristic? The answer is no. Since long back, GaN is being used in many electronic devices like Blu-ray discs and in other optoelectronic devices like LEDs. But yes, we can say that it is new in the power electronics industry, and yet there are significant improvements to be done to make the GaN devices cheaper. As right now, the cost of making GaN devices is a bit higher as compared to the existing silicon technology by virtue of its newness and lesser production by the manufacturing companies. Well, that's all about GaN, and for more such technology content, subscribe to our channel. Till then, stay tuned.